Hello, my name is Malik Kabasdab. Welcome to PM Express. For many of us, young and old, men and women, employed and unemployed, all of us have aspirations. One of the most fundamental aspirations is to own a home. And when you own a home, to furnish that home, furnish it with electronic gadgets that will make life comfortable. It is for this reason that Multi TV has decided to initiate a program called Habitat Fair. We're going to discuss on this show today matters relating to how to acquire a home and what kind of electronic gadgets we can fit into the home to make life comfortable. When we come back, I will introduce my guest and we will settle for this discussion. Keep watching. You're welcome back. You're watching PM Express and we are discussing important matters relating to owning a home and furnishing that home with the necessary gadgets that will make living comfortable and exciting. My guests are Mono Seti. Mono Seti is with Seti Reality, and I had the honor to host Mono here, and I haven't met you before.
Yeah, Enimado.
Enimado is with Electroland. Yes, they sell all the very exciting, flashy screens that you see in people's homes and hotels that you wish you would have some. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Let me start with Enima.
Yeah.
What can I find at Electroland? Apart from just TV, what do you do at Electroland? What do you offer? What do you sell?
Well, basically we sell Samsung products. Okay, you know, Samsung is a worldwide.
And I can see you're wearing a Samsung t-shirt.
Yeah, thank you. A non-brand. Okay, and we deal with innovation. We know each and every day we want to have a new thing in our life. We don't prefer to go back to the old trend. Okay, so we go on the customer survey, get to know much about people, what they really need and what they really want. And through that, we come up with new products for the customers and then the younger heart and the new entrants. So basically we are Electroland, and that's what we do. Samsung product and then new things and then anything you want in your home.
I'll come back to you for when you say Samsung product, what kind of product? I'll come back to you for that. Let me go to Mono. Mono, it's good to see you again.
Thank you very much.
How has it been going so far?
Very good.
Very good?
Yeah, very good. I was at the opening ceremony this morning at the conference center.
Okay.
And yes, we picked up some very strong leads and they will be visiting the site tomorrow. And I'm very happy. So it's a fruitful day.
Okay. And Habitat Fair is done with the kind courtesy and support of Seti Reality. Why did you choose this vehicle?
You have a very good platform. You have a very good reach. You're trustworthy and you have a good reputation. And I had to, you gave me a good package. So you've covered me on air, you've covered me online, you've covered me on radio. So it's a deal I couldn't let go. And this is my second time round that I'm with Habitat Fair, the 7th edition, and I'm very happy.
As a key sponsor.
Correct.
And Samsung,
Yeah.
Are you new on this?
No, we are not new.
You're not new. Okay. What keeps you coming back and supporting Habitat Fair?
We keep coming because of the market. We want our customer to enjoy and feel the quality of the brand and its specialty. Okay. And whenever we come to the Habitat Fair, our customers and then our sales keep on multiplying, keeps on growing. So we cannot just sit back and then say we've already got hold of the market, so let's just relax and then do whatever we want to do. There's a competition out there. Everybody wants to be the best. We also want to be at the top. So we have to maintain the firm ground and then keep on pushing it with our product and then coming to the Habitat Fair. It's good. Today I love the patronage.
And that's the question I was coming to ask you. Mono said he was at the opening ceremony. Were you there yourself?
I was there.
What was the response like?
It was very nice, very, very attractive. People coming to the stand wanting to know more, and the new product being on display. It was just.
And this is at the Accra International Conference Center.
Yeah.
And the opening ceremony was today. And Seti, you said you've picked up very good lead. What was the attendance like?
Attendance was good. It was for opening ceremony. It was good. I mean, people are normally at work work today, so I expect it to be much better tomorrow and Sunday. Obviously on a work day you cannot expect the professionals to actually take leave at work. In the evening it got very busy, and tomorrow we are hopeful that it'll be even better.
Okay, so Mono, now for Setu Reality,
Yeah.
what do you do? For those who didn't have the benefit of watching us the last time we were here.
We are developing an integrated community, a gated community. We're offering practical, efficient and modern living homes, and what we coin the future of affordable living. That's what we're doing.
Practical,
Efficient, modern.
Let's pick practical. How practical? And when you say practical living, what do you mean?
It's enough space for living. When you have a very big house, it costs money to look after. You know, you have bills to pay, and it doesn't come any cheaper when you have a bigger house. So when I give you a practical house that you can live in comfortably, that saves light, water, other expenses like security, waste disposal. You know, the bigger your house, the bigger your expenses. So we're giving you practical and efficient homes. That's what our idea is.
And therein lies the efficiency you're talking about.
Correct.
For Samsung, I know about TVs. That's all I know. And I know that there are various grades of TVs. When I go to a hotel and say, I see a TV and I go to my home and see the one I have, I want to throw it away and get another one.
Yeah, it is true. Okay. As I said, we do bring in new innovations each and every year. Okay. Right now we are on the curved TVs. TVs has come through the evolution. There was the CRT, the LCD, the plasma, and now it's LED. And through LED is the curved TV. And when you walk to the stand and you see the flat TV and you see the curved TV, you just want to.
I have a friend who doesn't understand the difference between LED and LCD. Now you're talking curve. You're confusing him. Please help us. How do I distinguish between an LED, LCD, plasma, 3D, LED smart, curve? How do I distinguish between them?
With the LCD, usually, formerly it was, how do I put it? It was, the screen wasn't that strong enough. So through years of using it, it loses its brightness. You can't enjoy whatever program you are watching.
You're talking about the quality of the pictures that I will see on my TV.
No.
Okay.
You wouldn't get them. And it came to plasma, and Samsung realized it was the same problem. So we have to find a new solution to this problem. Okay, that's why we dropped the LCD and then the plasma and then the LED. It's here. The LED has better picture quality, enhanced features. Okay, so through that, and they have the backlight. Just like the LCD, we use in our phones. The screen is emitting what its brightness, so it loses its strength. But the LED does not behave so. Okay, that's why we drop those lines, and then the LED is what we are focusing on. So through the LED, everybody started watching the flat TV. Okay, that's why we brought in the curve, and the curve does not distort reflection. When you start at the other side, you can still have a fair view, a good view of whatever you are watching. Okay, so you have the a display of the curved TV and the flat TV. I wish one day you'll be at my showroom to see how this whole
I
thing
have
works.
actually been at your showroom. In fact, the TV I use currently, I bought from your showroom. It was a 2014 3D LED Smart. That was what I bought, the 2014 edition. But Mono, so I want a home.
Call me. Simple as that.
I'll take the number first. What expectations should I have?
Before you get a home, you got to do a site visit. You need to see a product you're buying. You cannot just say you want a home and then give me money. You would have to come to site. I'll give you my details later. Visit the site, get comfortable with the product, and then we can proceed with the sales agreement. But there's a whole list of processes involved. But the first step is to actually come to the site and actually visit it and have a feel of the product.
Should I have any expectations?
Expectations in what sense?
Expectations as an individual. I'm going to Mono Setu Reality to go and get a home. Should I have at the back of my mind any expectations? What should I be looking out for? What should I anticipate?
You can anticipate practical, efficient living homes. what we are building is the future, and this is what I'm going to give you. Once you come to site, you will be able to see what you get, and then we can also sit down and negotiate on some terms, which we are offering different terms for different people, because I cannot make one general term for everybody. So you need to come over, and then we'll discuss and see how best I can allocate your home, and then how best we can work on some payments. So first of all is to come over.
Okay, so at the Habitat Fair at the Accra International Conference Center, when people come there, what should they expect to get from there that can then lead them to...
Well, we'll give you a brief description of what the product is first, and then show you on our LED screens what the product is.
An LED screen.
Correct.
And she just smiled.
So we will show you what the product is, and then explain to you what we are doing. And once you are interested, then we will take your details down and then invite you over to our site at your convenient time, and then we take it from there.
And I'm sure that you have stands at the Accra International Conference Center. If I were to walk there tomorrow or Sunday, what should I expect to see?
Well, we have a few, not much display since it's an exhibition, so we couldn't make that much. We have the AR5000, that's an air conditioner. It was the old model, but people still prefer the old, so it has been enhanced.
It's an air conditioner.
Air conditioner.
Okay.
Okay, it has been enhanced. Okay, got some Ghanaians who live by the coast still want to use the copper condenser, and then with the triangle has the aluminium. So aluminium cannot be used along the coastline.
Those are very technical jargons. I don't know about Mona. I don't understand any of these. So please break it down so that I can get some education.
So the AR5, that's the ECOWAS model, has been enhanced to get for it easy after when using for a while. You don't need to call the service person to service for you. And then we have the Twin Cooling Plus. The Twin Cooling Plus has the smart conversion. The smart conversion has to do with you alternating the freezer and the fridge. When the freezer is not in use, you can turn it off, or maybe alternate it to fridge, where you can move some items which are much more at the fridge side to the freezer section, or maybe put it off on vacation. Just put it for you.
So you can put your fridge on vacation.
Yeah, especially the freezer when there's nothing there.
So that saves me power.
That saves you power. Okay. And we have the active drawer wash. The active drawer will have the built-in sink. Usually with a conventional top-load washing machine, when you want to do a little pre-treatment, you have to get it a little corner somewhere, get a bucket of water, and then pans and other things before doing the treatment, and then dropping them into the drum to save yourself from the back pain. That's why the built-in sink has been brought. Okay, so you can just pre-treat your clothes and then just a little soaking, and then you drop into the drum. When do you, so we have the water jet. And the water, when you just press it, water comes for you to finish with your pre-treat, and then...
Okay, so you're talking about a washing machine which has a built-in sink.
Sure. And it comes in the 16, 13, 11, and then 7 kilos. There are other ranges. We have the front load and the top load. The front load I want is being opened from the front, and the top is when you're opening from the top. Okay. And we have the microwave.
Let me stick to the washing machine. Yeah. What unique advantages does this one have over others?
Well, as I said, it comes to the built-in sink saves you from your back. Our old folk used to burn and then wash, but this, you just have to stand, do everything, just drop into the drum and just continue with the cycle and wash for you. You wash it, rinse, and then spin, and then you take it to a dry line. An hour is dry, you take it back and then do whatever you want.
So all the hard work you have to do is just go and do the drying, because if you do the washing, the rinsing,
and the spinning.
And the spinning.
Yeah.
When you say spinning, what do you mean?
It takes most of the water from your clothes. So when you take the dry line, it doesn't take more than an hour for it to dry for you. Usually 30 to 45, but let's say the maximum is 1 hour.
Okay, I have to take a break at this point. When we come back, I'll be asking Mono, where can I get a home? I live in, if I want a home, where can I get it that it will meet my needs, meet my specifications, and enhance my standing in society? Because the location of a home is of essence. You're watching PM Express, and we are discussing owning a home and furnishing it with electronic gadgets. Keep watching. You're welcome. By you're watching PM Express. My guest are Munu Seti. He's the general manager of Seti Reality, and Enima Adu. She's a promoter at Electroland. And you can join this discussion by on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Joy News on TV, or follow us on Twitter. Our handle is @JoyNewsOnTV, or send us a message via short code 1760, or send us a WhatsApp message on our WhatsApp line 0560-800-000, 0560-800-000, and we will be excited to receive your contribution to this discussion. Mono, before we went on the break, I was saying, if I want a home at a location in Accra which makes life comfortable and enhances my my comfort, and I want that home from Seti Reality, where should I be looking at?
Tema.
Tema.
Tema is the next town to be developed. Tema is going to have a lot of investment coming in the next 5 years. We have the expansion of the motorway. We have the expansion of the port, which is already in process. We have a lot of developments on the eastern side going towards Aflao. We have the industrial park, a 2,000 acres industrial park, which is also underway. And just the other day I drove along to Togo, and all the lands are getting walled, so it gives you an idea of what is happening. I mean, it's a vision you need to have. I mean, once you...
And it was visionary of you to choose that location.
Yeah, and if people are going to wall lands there, then you know that the next development is on this side. There's a housing project, there's Saglami housing project there as well, which is 5,000 units. We also, our housing units are close by as well. We're the closest to Tema motorway roundabout. We're about 5 minutes drive from there, so we're in a fast developing...
5 minutes drive from Tema motorway, that's quite close.
And then we have the railway, which has also started work last week. They will be clearing the lands for the railway. So these are key factors, I'm telling you, that give you an insight of what's going to happen in Tema. So don't say I didn't tell you, and then after 5 years say if I had known. So I'm telling you now, and it's good for you to take advantages. Like Kaswa 5 years ago was nothing, but now look at Kaswa. Kaswa is highly developing. You have the interchange coming up, you have got the West Hill malls, and Kaswa has a lot of developments coming up there as well.
And these things you listed, the railway, the Saglemis estates,
project,
and all of those ones, why should the siting of my home in an area like that matter? Why is it important?
The investment in infrastructure. Once you have good infrastructure, you have good roads, you have good places to visit, it becomes comfortable for you to live around. Accra is a bit saturated as we speak right now. Our roads are already expanded to the max. In some areas we cannot expand any further. Now Tema, we still have to develop, and in some, it's the next town to be developed. So if you see, Tema is well planned. Our roads are yet to be done, and with all these expansions and projects that are coming on, Tema is the next place to get developed. And it's the industrial town. It's where the port is. So in the next 5 years, Tema is going to be a prime place to be.
That sounds very impressive. It actually makes me consider what you are saying. It would be important to have a place at that place. But Enima, so you were talking about, we talked about the washing machine, the one with the built-in sink, and then you were coming to talk about a microwave.
Microwave, yeah.
I don't know what this microwave does, but it seems it's great.
Yeah, it is. With Samsung microwave, we have the ceramic inside. Okay, which with the ceramic inside, it's anti-rust. It protects the inner from rusting. Okay, and it keeps easy to clean, and that does not contain the mildew. So you can easily have your food being warm in the. It's safe. Okay, and it's also against radiation. Usually people want to buy a microwave all because the longer you use it, it gets rust, and those kind of little rust gets into your food, eat it down, and then that's when a whole lot of health issue comes along with. But with the ceramic inside, which is prevent bacteria, up to 99.9% antibacterial at best. And we have them in various sizes, and then in grill and just warming up your meal for you.
I have a couple of friends who are skeptical about using the microwave because they feel that it can cause cancer, or are their fears justified?
Their fears are not justified. With us, with the ceramic inside, you're protected. It's safe to use ours. Most people have not noticed Samsung have the ceramic inside unless they are being told. So they choose the brand not because it's of high standard and they are well known and their goods are products are of quality. But most customers don't know it has the ceramic inside. That's the main brain of the microwave. Yeah. And then there's the home theater. The home theater, we have the F45, a whole lot of names, I cannot mention them. But we have the usually 1000 watts, Bluetooth, pen drive, HDMI. The watts are a whole lot. You can have to 3600, 400 watts. Depends on your needs.
If you want to bring down the roof in your house.
Yeah, supposedly you live in a tenancy house and you want your landlord to evict you, no problem. Come and get one.
if you get a home from Mono, then you can have a big one.
Yeah.
But you can tune the sound to such levels that you can feel excited when it's playing.
I don't believe so. When we are in tenancy home, that's when we play lower music. We don't prefer to go. But when we are living our own home, supposedly I have a home with this gentleman. The noise cannot be tamed.
So you can blow it.
Of course, because that time no landlord is telling me. So any giga blast I can afford, I just have to buy it and put it in my home and then just have my peace and then enjoy myself. Just a small party with it, then I can have it.
She's giving us advice. If you live in somebody's home, be careful how loudly you allow your stereo to play. But so Mono, you were talking about where your property is located, 5 minutes drive from Temamutu roundabout. What's the name of this place?
Nyamidua City.
Nyamidua City.
Nyamidua City.
Yes.
Why did you give the place such a name, or it was the name of the area before?
No, it's what we chose is we need something Ghanaian, something from home. We don't go for these Western names what other developers use. We went for an indigenous name. This is what we want.
But that's exciting that you choose a local name so that the people can identify with it. So if I get to Nyamidua City, what do I see?
See an integrated, eco-friendly development, built, designed to keep cost of living low and built to withstand earthquakes.
Integrated eco-development.
Eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly development. What does that mean?
We have hosted a number of units on our land where we share resources. So now I'm using less space. Space is very scarce in this world. It's it's nature. We don't have abundance of space, so I've made maximum use of space because we have done high-rise, 3 floors.
Okay.
So that's what we call eco-friendly, when we can share resources. So now there's not individual swimming pool for everybody, but there's one common swimming pool. There's a tennis court for everybody. There's a basketball court. There's a football court. So we share resources, and we united, we can do better. But if I have to give it to each and every individual, it will cost you a lot of money.
It will be too much to bear.
Yeah. So within our community, we have shared benefits, like, as I said, the amenities. We have the sense of belonging to a community, the security we have, you know. Your neighbor becomes your third eye, in a way, so that you are more comfortable. When you have your own 4 walls and you've got to employ another security. So it's eco-friendly. That's how we became eco-friendly. So we are sharing our resources.
Well, I know that when people put up these kinds of facilities, one of the biggest problems is water, electricity, good roads. Because I've seen developments where the road, it's terribly bad. How are these things at your place?
Water has been taken care of. We have underground reservoirs and rooftop reservoirs. Electricity has been taken care of. We have 24-hour power backup. our interior roads are already done, and my exterior road is getting done.
Okay.
And there's a development coming very close to our site. It's Kapua is doing a inland port, and they will be doing a dual carriageway very close to my site. So I am covered. We have thought about that, and we've taken care of it.
What of security?
It's a gated community with 24-hour security, so it's hassle-free and stress-free.
So we spoke about washing machines, we spoke about microwave, and then air conditioner.
Refrigerator, and then we have Curve TV. And that line.
So let's talk about the Curve TV.
Yeah.
I think it's your newest baby.
Yeah.
Tell us
Yes,
about the
it's
Curve
true.
TV.
Curve TV is Samsung first. Samsung was the first to bring about the Curve TV. When we came with the idea, people were like, why Curve TV? Well, we are used to the old flat TV. But based on the customer survey, we went out, talked to the customers, how would you feel to have a Curve TV at home? They are all happy. After an ordinary, the flat TV is out, so I can have a Curve TV. And with, let me quote, in Africa, most men prefer the curved ones. Especially, they prefer, so they having the Curve TV at home. Oh, okay, fine, at least I have a Curve. If I don't have a Curve one, I have a Curve TV at home.
So that was the thinking.
That was the thinking. That was their thinking. So when the Curve TV came, on the first display, was it Aquam, or the patronage was wonderful. Everybody wanted to have a feel of it. And well, later when it came, the sales was not something to be, it wasn't intriguing. But we kept on pushing, talking to people, and because of its quality, it distorting reflection. We having a better view of whatever you are watching, and you being immersed in the experience, and you having internet connectivity, and all Curve TVs are UHD lineup.
When you say UHD, what does that mean?
Ultra high definition, where you have the 4K, 4 times the resolution of a full HD. So the pictures are more enhanced. You have it less. Most people, when they buy the DSTV and other what's decoder and other stuff, they enjoy it because the TV is just a full HD, and they are watching a UHD program on their TV. Okay, so in the end, if they want a UHD, they have to get the Series 8 and the Series 9, which is much more expensive. So they were complaining. So when the Curve TV came in, from the 48 to the 88 inches, you have all the ultra high definition lineup. That's the 4K in them. So they felt comfortable. So if I can get the 48 inches at a reasonable, right now at the fair, the 48 is going for 6,500. You'll be given 3 months internet connectivity from Busy. Okay, so they felt comfortable. And when you have internet connectivity going through your Curve TV, just wonderful. You can imagine watching a YouTube on your TV. Usually YouTube, just watch it on your phone. Okay, but this, you have it on a giant screen. Being immersed in whatever you're watching, just a wonderful.
Why didn't Samsung do 40 inches or 32 inches as you would find in the other categories? Why did you start from 48 for the Curve? For
the Curve, we had 40, but it wasn't really moving. Customer prefer, when I'm buying Curve, I want a bigger screen, the 148. Right now with Samsung, with the 38, it's not really moving. Everybody prefer the 40 because when they buy the 32, it's usually for the bedroom. But for the hall, it starts from the 40, and also from your certain posture. Usually from the TV to where you are sitting is 4 meters or maybe more. So you prefer bigger screen to enjoy whatever they are watching, especially you men and football and then gaming, arcade and other stuff. So you prefer bigger screens.
She's picking on us.
That's why the 48 was, the 40 did not do well. So we started with the 48, which it's quite good. And
how is the response to it at Habitat Fair at Accra International Conference Center?
Yes, it's really intriguing. People are really into it. So today, most people ask for direction to our main office, Electroland.
And so I will ask the direction too, since most people are asking. What's the direction to Electroland?
We are on the Ring Road, opposite Busy Internet, Electroland. Yeah.
Okay, that's not too far off from Circle.
No.
Okay, Ring Road heading towards Nima Police Station.
Yeah.
Okay, and you are seeing the response, and I'm sure at events such as Habitat Fair, when you come, you will see a lot of people congregate and everybody's watching the TV.
Yeah, and maybe they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. Some will tell you, the money on me is not enough to buy a Curve TV, so we tell them we have installment plans. You can either make arrangements with some. We are in partner with some banks. So you let them know what you want, and then we will also help you to get whatever you want, be in the KFTV or any other model that you want.
And Mono is screening his homes on the TV.
Yeah.
And so when you love the TV and you are seeing a beautiful home in it, then you get stuck.
Yeah.
Mono, one of the biggest challenges, and the last time I raised this, is about financing the acquisition of a home.
Yeah.
Are there any things that SETI Realty is doing? Any partnerships that you have entered into that can enhance or help people to acquire your
We
properties?
have self-financing, but that's for a certain number of months. That's interest-free.
And when you say self-financing, what does that mean?
As in, we can work out a plan with SETI Realty, on SETI Reality's back. But that is not for like how much the bank can give you. The banks we work with are, for example, Stanbic Bank, they can offer up to 25 years payment plans. But we cannot do that on our own back. So we can give you a certain amount of payment plan, interest-free.
Okay, I hear we have to take a break. When we come back, we'll be digging deeper into the areas of financing. Apart from Stanbic Bank, are there any other banks that we can rely on if you want to acquire a home from SETI Realty? If Enima was talking about the acquisition of a TV, 48 inches, fabulous piece of electronic gadget. How do I acquire one? 3 months. How much payments do I need? Do I have to pay interest? When we come back, we'll continue with this discussion. You're watching PM Express. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, welcome back. You're watching PM Express, and we are discussing Habitat Fair, Multi-TV's Habitat Fair, which is going on at the Accra International Conference Center. 2 companies exhibiting, in fact, sponsoring this, SETI Realty, and I'm always struggling with this, SETI Realty, not reality.
Not reality.
Realty. Okay, that's difficult to pronounce. And Samsung. And I was asking, okay, apart from the last
Stanbic
time,
Bank.
you said Stanbic Bank, and you can do self-financing, which is
Interest-free.
interest-free,
Correct.
which should be exciting for prospective buyers.
Yeah.
And then Stanbic Bank.
Yeah.
is
We are working with Ghana Home Loans as well,
okay.
and HFC Bank as well. So we have 3 banks altogether.
Okay, so for the HFC and the Ghana Home Loans, those are sorted out already. So
yeah, they're sorted out. So if someone wants to go through, they can pick and choose. So if you want to go to Stanbic, or if you want to go to Ghana Home Loans, if you want to go to HFC, I all have all their contacts, and I can put you in touch with them.
Enima,
Yeah.
the Curve TV, fabulous piece of equipment, and you have 48 inches and above.
55, yeah.
55.
65, 75, 88, yeah.
What feedback do you get from users?
They're really enjoying it. They're really, really enjoying it. It gives you all the risk they wanted in the TV. Okay, first it was the price, but right now they are more in quantity. First it was just a single or 3 unit that was being brought into the country, so the price was very high. But lately people are into it. Customers are really into it. So we are getting more feedback, more customers wanting to have it in their home. And when they come in and they are complaining how to go about it, that's where we let them know we have bankers. We are in partnership with Unibank and then UT Bank and then Stanbic. So you take a performer from us, you take it to them, and then they will buy the item on your behalf. Then they will spread it. Usually it's interest free. Just the amount that was quoted on the performer, that's the same amount you'll be paying with them. Depending if it's 6 months to a year, that's you.
Okay, so there's no any interest I have to pay on if I were to go through any of these banks. Do I have to pay any punitive interest?
No. It's the same thing written on the proof, and that's the same thing the bank will be doing on your behalf. So you are to be sitting at home and then enjoying your TV. They'll be doing the payment, but usually it will be from the source.
Also for salaried workers,
yes,
so you don't have to get bulk money and then go and pick it.
Yeah. But if you have the money to cash down to what and then take it away, it's also good. It's all going. Just ask for discount, and if there's promo going, we add the free gift to it, and then you take it. At time we deliver to you. Some people prefer it. You know, Ghanaians, my time, I don't prefer you delivering it to me, so they want to go home with it and they have a feel of it.
And you're talking about promotions. Are there any promotions for persons who come to Habitat Fair, who come to the Accra International Conference Center? Are there any benefits that they stand to get?
Yeah, there are benefits. There are benefits. Most customers, when they walk to, they don't know. We have to explain to them, let them know there's a promo. When they come into our office, we give you a flyer with our numbers on it for you to call, and then you go, yeah, I was at the fair, and this is what I was given. So that's when a package, you are treated separately. Yeah, treated with specialty, and then the gift items and then whatever you want to do, it's being done for you.
And I think you have to say that again, that if you come to Habitat Fair, you'll be treated differently.
Yeah,
and it's just at the Accra International Conference Center.
Yes, please.
And if people come there, what would they get?
They will get better discount, better gifts to whatever they are buying. Some people wouldn't prefer the gift item being to it. They prefer separate discount. So that's when we check within our, but usually the discount is 10%. But you being at the Habitat Fair and then getting to know and you coming over, that's when we give you more. We give you whatever better than what we are giving.
Okay, let me pick a few comments from some of our viewers who are contributing to this discussion. This one says, good evening, Dabu. Thank you for this discussion. May I know from your guests why Accra is the only pivot for such magnificent edifices? How about if I have my own land somewhere in the Brown Hafu region? Would your guests be able to help put up a building on it? This is Haruna Wenchi. And I guess this is going for Mono. I am an ordinary salaried worker. What kind of categories of people can access your product? This is Peter. I am an ordinary salaried worker. So how qualified I am to access your product? This is still Peter. And I guess that question goes to both of you. The person says he earns a salary. Is he qualified? I think
the bank will actually qualify you. So you have to speak to the bank to actually see whether you can qualify or not. Okay. So as I said, you can speak to Stanbic, HFC, or Ghana Home Loan.
Yes,
or three, and they would attest whether you can qualify or not.
There was a question about why are you in Accra?
I'm not in Accra, I'm in Tema.
Okay, well, for people who live outside the Greater Accra region, they don't see a difference between Accra and Tema.
Okay.
Everybody sees it's the same. Accra is just a suburb of Tema is just a suburb of Accra.
It can be done, but the market is over here. We're building 240 units. I need to find 240 off-takers. And business-wise, the market is over here. If I can get 240 off-takers in Bongo Alpha region, I don't have a problem.
Okay.
But this is the capital.
And when you say off-takers, what do you mean?
Buyers.
Buyers, okay.
Yes.
This one, good evening, sir. Please, may I know if Sethi have service plot for sale, and if yes, how much is average price per? I don't think you do this. You don't do.
Not at the moment.
You just do homes. This one. Okay, there are so many messages here, but some of the messages we're talking about why everything is centered in Accra. I don't think that's the case with Samsung.
No,
they're not centered in Accra.
No, we have various branches across the country. I have my colleagues being in the northern part of the country. Najib usually come down to, whenever there's a new product in town, he comes down to get knowledge and then take the knowledge back to the people over there. So not everything is Samsung being centered in Accra here. We have branches in Kumasi, Cape Coast, Western region, that's being Takoradi and other parts of the country, so not just within Accra. Samsung is really going places. We just want to center the whole thing being Accra, thinking Accra is the capital city of, no.
If I get, say, the Curve TV, the 48 inches in Accra, do I get the same price in, say, Bolga or Wa or Tumu?
They're the same price. They're the same price. But the up countries get better discount than we being here. The reasons are their living condition is not as to compare to ours here. You get me?
That's not fair.
So why don't you move up there and live with them? That will be giving better discount.
Why? Then the price is not even. Why are you, if I'm in if I'm in Bolga and I'm getting it at a lower price than I'm getting a better discount than I would if I were in Accra. But and I guess it's a decision the business has made to try and encourage people, regardless of their living conditions, to have access to the kind of better products that you have. And Mono, you said if depending on whether your salary or your earnings can help you, it's a determination to be made by the bank because you're working with the banks. But if an individual has the cash, for example, there are people who are working outside the country or they want to buy the product, what's the process?
You'd have to, as I said earlier on, you'd have to call in or come visit us on our site, and then we'll take you to the process. It's a process involved in actually acquiring a home. It's just not over a day where you'll drop the money and I'll give you a home. It's a process involved, so you have to draft up the agreement. But first of all, you have to come to site and actually see the product and like the product.
What if the person lives outside Ghana?
It's still important. Buying a house is not like buying a phone where you can just buy it and say, I've bought it. Experience has said that people normally, even from abroad, do come in. I had a customer come in from abroad just to come and view the property and actually buy it. He lives in the northern region, and he actually came in, flew in, visited the property, liked it, bought it, and then went to the north. So buying a house it's a lengthy process.
Why is it important for people to see what they are buying?
You have to appreciate it. First thing is you have to appreciate what you're buying. You have to see what you're buying. It's like if you're buying a car, I cannot sell you a car just by showing you a picture. You will actually go and see the car and test drive it. Similar to a house. You want to go and see how you can live in, how comfortable it is, how practical it is, how efficient it is, as I said. Then you will go and buy it.
So I want to buy a TV. What's the warranty like?
It's 1 year.
1 year.
1 year.
I thought it was 24 months. You have changed that.
We've changed it to 1 year.
Why?
The fridges and the air conditionings, the washing machines has a 10 years warranty on the digital inverter, but the other compartment is 1 year. We believe with the fridge, the digital inverter is the main brain, so it should be able to take you up to 10 years. So if it does not take you up, then that means we are 40. Our technology is not that good. So it's 10 years, and then the other compartment is 1 year.
And to be honest with you, when I bought one of your fridges, when I saw the 10-year warranty, I just took it. Okay, this 10-year warranty on this fridge, and then I got home and then I looked at it carefully, and they said, okay, digital inverter. I said, okay, so it's just a component, but you are saying that's the most important component of the fridge, and there's a 10-year warranty on it.
Yeah. In human, we need our brain to function. So without the brain, we are just an empty thing sitting there. So just like the fridge and the air conditioning, it's the time without the main brain behind what we are producing. So it should take you up to 10 years. And in everywhere worldwide, when we buy electronics, it's after 10 years that's what we think of getting. If it does not break down along those years, you're still not really thinking of getting a new. But after 10 years, it's too much. Well, let me get a new and then pack this thing somewhere.
I have to take a break. When we come back, I'll be asking Enima how to avoid getting pirated product, because that tends to be a problem, because you go to shops across the place and you have pirated products. How do I avoid getting any of those? You're watching PM Express. Keep watching. You're welcome back. We are discussing acquiring a home and what to fit in the home to make life exciting. Those who like computer games and watching series, Kunkumbagia, Suits, and all of those ones. This is where to get the information that will help you to make a good buy. I was talking about fake products. How can I be sure that this product I'm buying is an original Samsung?
The customers are advised to buy from the authorized dealer, Samsung branded shops. Because PI, that's pirated import, is really a big problem. Whenever I walk to any Samsung showroom, that's the first thing I look out for. So most of my colleagues, they don't really like me. They say I'm the I'm the detective type because Samsung is paying me. So I wouldn't sit down for any pirated importer come into the market and just collapse my brand. Okay, so that's what I really check. And then mostly with the PI, it hasn't got the quality that Samsung has embedded in our products. They just do anything and just sell it at a cheaper price and to unsuspecting customers. So PI, pirated import, is one problem. So it's better you buy at the Samsung's dealer, and then when there is any problem, you take it back to them. I bought it from here, and the rest will be sorted for you. And when it comes to the warranty and other issues, that's where we have the after sales service. So when there's any problem, just kind of bring it back. Don't just go to the street and then because the price is much way down, it has been slashed into two. Okay, let me buy it. First, with the cheaper, but they wouldn't give you better picture quality. It hasn't got the inbuilt stabilizer. It hasn't got the other specs. I don't want to go there because I need to explain more. Okay, and we have the series, and upon the series, they will just give you anything. Usually, within the Africa, we have the African brand that's going for the UE. Lately, the European brand, the UE, are usually coming in, and the aspects is different from us. Some of them, when they bring, you have to get a
step down or
yes,
some...
and a TV card to get to your digital station. But within the African bar, we have all this in place for it to induce you into watching your TV and then feel comfortable whatever you are watching. So customers should be very, very wise. Get to the best shop, Samsung showroom, and then buy it there. We can assist you when it comes to any problem over there.
Okay, so resist the temptation to call her Sarah Enima because I had a classmate who was Sarah Enima. So, Mono, Enima was telling us about if I go to Habitat Fair, if I go to the Accra International Conference Center tomorrow or Sunday, and I pick a leaflet, I'm entitled to, I will get some discount. Do I get a similar benefit with City Realty?
Yes, you do. Yeah. I have different packages for different people, as I said, so you got to come to me and explain how you want to pay, and then we can figure out something for you, whether it's a discount or fully furnished, add some furniture in there for you, Samsung AC, Samsung fridges. There's different packages I can do. So I need people to come in and say, okay, what can we do? I need to pay like this, or I'll put that in my down payment. So it's various.
And you have a team of people who attend to everyone when they come.
Yeah. I'll be there.
Yourself?
I'll be there at times. Unless I take the people to site. But yes, my colleague will be there. We'll be a number of us will be there.
And for their homes, what are we looking at? And the last time you said earlier, you were saying that you don't have the same plan for everyone. In terms of sizes of the homes, are they various sizes?
No. It's 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom apartments.
Okay, so 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom apartments.
It's how developing countries have focused on eco-friendly living. They're encouraging it. Reason being, it saves time. It saves owners, tenants, and countries time, resources, and more importantly, money. This is what we have.
You have a website?
Yes, we do.
So I'd like us to have some phone numbers that people can call, and website that people can visit if they want to contact.
Our website is www.setirealty.com. That's SETIREALTY.com, and you can call us on 02699 37099.
02699 That's an interesting
and the landline is 0303 3024771.
That's a very interesting one. 0303.
That's a Tema landline because we're based in Tema.
Okay, you were pointing out that you are not in Accra, you are in Tema. So Accra would have been 0302, but Tema is 0303 302471. So 02699370099.
Correct.
And 030302471.
Correct.
I guess we know that we can get to Electroland using Ring Road opposite Busy Internet. But if we want to contact you via a phone line, Is there a phone line that somebody can call?
There is. If there is no phone, how can customer call to verify whatever they need and then direction to our
So,
okay, 0302 255 888.
888.
Yes, please.
Okay, 0302 255 888. Is that's to Electroland, or that goes to Samsung generally?
That's to Electroland.
Okay, let me take closing comments from you. Let me start with Mono. Closing comments. I think our time is running up. Closing comments. What should I expect to get from you if I come to Habitat Fair tomorrow?
An excellent package.
Excellent package. I like that one. An excellent package. And in this excellent package, what will be there?
We can give you discounts, we can give you furnitures, we can give you a practical, efficient, a modern home. We can give you the future of living.
Okay, and I like that. You have to say that again. There's the future of living.
Future of living. This is the future. This is how developed countries are now living. I just went to a housing exhibition on various continents, and this is what countries are focusing on, because it saves time, money, and cost.
For you, Samsung,
Yeah.
what's the tagline?
Well,
You don't remember? Okay, because there are too many things on your head right now. So list the things quickly that one can get at Samsung that can enhance a person's living, especially if the person has a home from Mono.
SETI, yeah. So when you get a home, you can get TV from us, home theater, air conditioning, refrigerator. And aside that, we have the phones. Everybody wants, why is in the S7 and the S7H, everybody wants to have a feel of it. So
The what?
The S7 and S7H.
Okay, which one is that?
It's the new entrance.
Okay.
What they say. So right now we are waiting for the Note 7, which will be released in a couple of
Note
months.
7, that's the phone.
Yeah, Note 7.
Okay, I'm a Samsung phone person. Yes, I'm a Samsung phone
Using one
person
right now.
until when 2 weeks ago, because I was using the Note 4 and it was not 4G compatible. The one I was using was not 4G compatible, so I was compelled to change it. Otherwise,
You're using Note 4 and then Note 4G. You should have gone to Note 5. Each and every year we enhance our product. New technologies are being brought in. Technology is being advised just like the dictionary is being revised. So why would you hold on to the old items? That's why we're having the exhibition at the Habitat Fair. Okay. So kindly walk into us, exhibition center, and then we'll be sorted out.
Somebody is asking how much is the 48-inch TV?
They go for 6,500.
Okay, 6,500.
You'll be given Wi-Fi, there's internet connectivity for 3 months. That's from basic.
If the person comes to Habitat Fair, will the person get some discount on this?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
so the person will get a discount on this. Moni says, let's use 3 banks. Apart from what you are doing, 3 banks, Ghana Home Loans, HFC, and then Stanbic Bank. And then, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been great talking to you. Mono Seti is the general manager, Seti Realty. And then Enima Ado, promoter at Samsung.
Yeah.
Samsung Electronics,
Yes.
is that the full name? Okay, Samsung Electronics. You've been watching PM Express, and we've been discussing how to acquire a home and how to get the best durable electronic gadgets in that home. My name is Malik Abbas Dabu. God willing, next week we'll bring you another exciting discussion on PM Express. Until then, keep safe. Bye-bye.